What if every girl you want feels nothing for you, but goes crazy for other guys? She'll laugh at your jokes, reply to your stories, maybe even call you so nice, but she never flirts back, never sees you as a potential boyfriend, and always ends up choosing some other guy. But Sung Jin-Woo, the Shadow Monarch, is the complete opposite. When he walks in, people feel him. Enemies, allies, even girls way above his rank pay attention. But he wasn't born with it. Before he was a legend, he was the world's weakest hunter. An E-rank nobody who got disrespected, ignored, and walked over daily. His insane Rizz isn't about pickup lines, it's how he approaches pressure, the way he sees himself, and why people end up orbiting around him without him even trying. And the craziest part, you can build this too. In this video, I'm breaking down the 5 ways to build insane Rizz like Sung Jinwoo. How to become the guy who walks into any room and girls notice, guys respect, and no one can easily replace. But if you can't pause, take notes, and actually apply even one of these secrets, is your Rizz really non-existent? Or are you the one keeping yourself stuck as a side character? Secret 1. The first approach. You say you can't find girls, but you just sit there waiting for them to notice you. You complain other guys are lucky, handsome, naturals, but you never actually practice talking to anyone. You avoid eye contact, avoid small talk, and your crush slowly turns into this goddess you're too scared to even look at. Every day, you avoid the reps. Your confidence shrinks and your excuses grow. Jinwoo didn't wake up one day overpowered. After the system, XP didn't just fall from the sky. He accepted those brutal daily quests, running until his legs gave out, push-ups until he collapsed, grinding goblins and kasakas in instant dungeons. He didn't skip the dragon bosses. He farmed weak mobs first over and over. That boring, painful grind is what killed off the weakest hunter version of him. So here's your action step. For the next 7 days, do light reps. When you're outside, say good morning, have a good one, or what's up to strangers as they pass. No flirting, no overthinking, just reps. Then level up. When you see a girl with a good style, say, I like your jacket. Your style's clean, and walk away. If she replies, cool. If she doesn't, cool. You're not chasing her reaction. You're training your nervous system to realize, I can speak, survive the moment, and nothing bad happens. If you skip this, you'll stay that guy hiding in the corner while braver men walk off with the girls you've always wanted. You'll have to live with the fact that your future died because you were scared to say hi. Secret 2. The social expansion. You fumbled with your crush once and act like your life is over. You said something awkward, texted weird, or got left unread, and now you replay it in your head every night. You stalk your socials, zoom in on tiny details, hate yourself over one mistake with one girl. Your whole world shrinks to her opinion like she's the final judge of your worth. Jinwoo's weakness in the double dungeon got people killed. Stronger hunters mocked him and called him dead weight, but he didn't freeze his whole identity around that one failure. He leveled up fast, then guilds like the White Tiger and other hunters started fighting to recruit him. The same useless guy suddenly had options. One rejection meant nothing once he became valuable. So here's your action step. You're stuck in scarcity. If I dropped you in a room with 100 beautiful girls who all thought you were interesting, would you still cry over that one girl who ghosted you? Start widening your circle. Talk to your crush's friends, your classmates, co-workers, people around you, not to get back to her, but to become the guy who's social everywhere. Over time, you'll get invited to more hangouts, more parties, more environments filled with new girls. Word spreads. People will casually say, yeah, he's actually chill now. I really like this guy. And your old embarrassing moments stop being the only thing she associates with you. If you refuse to expand, you'll waste years obsessing over a girl who already moved on, while the guy who took action meets her friends, meets new girls, and lives the story you wanted. You'll be stuck watching from your bed, scrolling, knowing you did that to yourself. Secret 3. The environment hunter. You swear she's the one, but she's really just the only cute girl you see daily. Same school, same bus, same friend group. Your world is tiny, so your brain treats one girl like a once-in-a-lifetime event. No wonder you freeze. It's not that she's a goddess, it's that your environment is so dry that any drop of attraction feels sacred. In that first subway dungeon, facing goblins in steel fan kasakas, Jinwoo's legs were shaking. He was terrified. But after clearing more and more gates, those same type of monsters became warm-up material. In mid-season raids with Jinho, he slices through them like they're nothing. And when he needs rare items in the demon castle, he doesn't sit in one place hoping they appear. He hunts different dungeons where those drops are common. New environments, better loot, less fear. So here's your action step. Your life is one dungeon. Change that. Pick 2 to 3 spots where high quality people actually go. Malls, good cafe, study lounges, events, twice a week. Go there on purpose. At first, your only job is to exist there. Sit, walk, and observe. Let your nervous system get used to seeing attractive girls everywhere. That alone is exposure therapy. With time, quick pause. If you're actually taking notes and are serious about this, hit that subscribe button right now and drop E-Rank no more in the comments. Let's show everyone we're building a real-life shadow army of people who refuse to be ignored. Let's go, guys. That alone is exposure therapy. With time, plus secrets 1 and 2, pretty girls become normal in your world. So when you do see your old crush again, your brain doesn't scream rare goddess, it just says, okay, another girl. If you stay locked in one environment, you'll live and die inside this tiny bubble where one average girl feels like your whole universe. You'll never realize how replaceable she is until it's too late to experience anything else. Secret 4. The mindset shift. You don't see it, but you talk like you're beneath her. I'm so lucky she replied. I hope she likes me. You put her on a pedestal and treat yourself like a fan. That energy leaks through everything. Your text, your tone, your body language. You over-explain, over-apologize, over-chase. At first, she enjoys the attention. Then she slowly stops respecting you. You turn into the safe, soft option she keeps around for validation, not desire. Early Jinwoo is the definition of a low-status E-rank, the weakest hunter, grateful for crumbs. But after he gets the system, his internal story changes before the world does. In the job change quest, surrounded by knights and igress, he doesn't beg, please don't kill me. His mindset is, I'm surviving this and I'm surpassing all of you. Later, when the guild masters and the association court him, he doesn't act like a fanboy. He negotiates like an equal. They need him as much as he needs them. That's Rizz, knowing you're the prize too. So here's your action step. Catch weak framing and flip it. Instead of, I hope she likes me, let's see if she can keep up with my vibe. I'm lucky she replied becomes, of course she replied. I'm worth replying to. When she asks for favors like, come with me here, don't automatically say yes. If you're busy or it doesn't align, say, can't. I've got stuff to handle. You'll be fine with a calm and playful tone. You're not being rude. You're showing that your life doesn't orbit her. That's what makes her feel your presence instead of your desperation. If you keep this weak mindset, you'll stay the loyal puppy she vents to about the guy she actually wants. You'll be the one she calls so sweet while she saves her real attraction for the man who actually values himself. And deep down, you'll know you trained her to treat you that way. Secret 5. The exclusivity trap. You finally get a girl attracted and immediately want to take it a step further. You hit her with a, what are we? Do you like me? Can we be exclusive? After a few good moments, you take all the tension and mystery and turn it into a contract negotiation. She feels the pressure, feels your fear of losing her, and suddenly she needs space or time to think. When Jinwoo becomes overpowered, every major guild wants to lock him down. White Tiger Guild, hunters, high-ranking officials, all throwing contracts and money at him. But he never begs to be chosen. He listens, thinks, and refuses to be owned. In the end, he forms his own guild with Jinho on his terms. He doesn't cling to the first offer out of fear. He moves like a man with options because he knows his value. So here's your action step. Never be the first one to push for exclusivity. Your role is to lead the vibe, enjoy the moments, and see if she fits your life. Not to beg for a title. When a girl is truly invested, she'll drop hints like, we hang out a lot. I think we should do something about this. Or straight up, so what are we? That's when you decide if you want to commit. Invite her. I notice we hang out a lot. Let's make this official. Notice how you frame it without being needy. You're not asking. If she agrees, good. If not, don't waste time stringing her along. But if she never brings it up and just enjoys your attention, accept she doesn't see you as that guy. And stop trying to force her into a role she never signed up for. If you keep asking for labels out of fear, you'll suffocate every good connection you get. You'll scare away high-quality girls who could have fallen for you naturally and end up stuck with girls who use you for ego boosts because that's all your desperation can attract. You won't lose them by accident. You'll push them away with your own hands.